Hey guys, wish I could be there with you today. I have a meeting that I had to go to this afternoon. So everything that you need is here today on Google Classroom. You have a copy of the agenda that the substitute is giving you, what you need to do today, and the same thing is attached to Google Classroom under today's assignment, Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. This first poem that we're going to look at today is called Summer. Okay. And I've actually listed some directions for you to follow as we're reading this poem today. And this first poem called Summer is focusing on imagery, just like you're going to create an image or a picture in your mind. Okay. So the root word of imagery is image. Another word for image is picture. Okay. So a lot of poets use terms that relate to our five senses: hearing, seeing, smelling, touching, tasting, to describe something in a poem, to convey their message, to give their message without explicitly stating what they want to describe. Okay, so this is some of that dramatic language as we talked about yesterday, some of the figurative language. So I'm going to read this out loud, and you also have a hard copy. Again, it looks like this, and it has the same directions that are here on the screen. It's a short poem. It's called Summer. Okay, and there's the picture. I know it's kind of blurry and such, but you kind of get the idea of someone sitting on a porch. And now I'm going to read the poem. When I read the poem, we're not going to do all the steps on this poem. You will on the next poem. I want you to be thinking about your five senses. Okay, seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, okay, touching. Those are your five senses. What words in the poem does the poet use to help ignite your five senses? Okay, I'm going to read the poem. Summer. I like hot days. Sweat is what you got days. Bugs buzzing from cousin to cousin. Juices dripping, running and ripping. Catch the one you love days. Birds peeping, old men sleeping, lazy days, daisies lay, beaming and dreaming of hot days, sweat is what you got days. Okay, and you kind of hear the rhythm. When you think of rhythm in a poem, you're thinking of the beat, okay, how it moves, just like songs, just like what we talked about yesterday. Certain poems that are written for songs have to follow a certain rhythm because they attach music to those lyrics, to those words, okay? So, number one, what words help us paint a picture in our minds of what's going on? Okay, underline any words you see, and you can do this on your hard copy. Underline any words you see that would help paint a picture of what's really going on. Like if you were listening to Miss Wiley read this poem out loud and you had your eyes closed, not seeing the words, what are some of the words that would stand out to you as you listened that would paint a picture in your mind of what's going on in this poem? Okay. Second question, what words use our five senses? Underline those. Okay. Underline the words that paint a picture in your mind. Underline the words that use our five senses. Some of them may double up. Some of them may answer both those questions. Okay. Remember, our five senses are sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Which of those words in the poem make us think about using one of those senses? Okay, underline those words. It's really important that you understand imagery, okay, and how it does paint a picture in your mind, and that's why I wanted to use this poem. So I'm going to read it one more time, okay, and you can go back and re-listen to this recording over and over until you get it right. Okay. I like hot days. Sweat is what you got days. Bugs buzzing from cousin to cousin. Juices dripping, running and ripping. Catch the one you love days. Birds peeping, old men sleeping. Lazy days, daisies lay. Beaming and dreaming of hot days. Sweat is what you got days. I tried to be a little bit more sing-songy in the second time I read it. So anyway, enjoy this poem. Think about the imagery. There's a lot of describing going on in this poem, a lot of description, a lot of words telling you what something feels, smells, hears, looks like, sounds like, tastes like. So think about those 5 senses when you're trying to underline those words from this poem. Okay. When you're finished, you're going to underline those words, put your name on this at the top, and you're going to turn this into the substitute.